Good morning, trading world. It is March 30th, 2023, and this is my pre-market outlook and technical analysis for day trading the markets. The overnight session found the strength to rally up again, close to our target, which is the weekly market makers expected move of 404 on the SPY. Will we see some rejection from there? I expect us to slow down and chop around the target. The chop will be a sign of exhaustion, but this doesn't come without some pops above 404. However, I expect a major rejection before breaking through the 404-406 area. I am so mad at myself for getting my days mixed up while I was out yesterday, thinking yesterday was actually today. I closed out my long positions and didn't leave anything on to run for today. I am looking for a pullback to more than likely take place late today and possibly overnight, but it will be likely just that, a pullback with a higher high on the other side of it. Still waiting to see if this rally finishes with that blow off like top I have been waiting on, or continues with a strong pullback into a V-shaped bottom. This is yet to be seen, but it's coming soon. This brings us to the key levels of the day. Let me bring those up. And here we are with the key levels of the day, starting on the resistance side. We have our jack resistance at 403 to the 404 area. And then we have our queen resistance at 405 to the 406 area, and you notice there's a very pertinent level right here. This line represents the weekly market makers expected move, so I expect some chop around here throughout the day. Then we have our king resistance level 407 to the 410 area. Not sure if we'll get there today, but it's possibly something to keep in mind for tomorrow. On the support side, we have our jack support at 402 to the 401 area, queen support 400 to the 399 area, and then king support 398 to the 397 area. The main thesis for today is bearish, closing below the 401.35 with a projected target low of between 401 and 397. The alternate thesis is bullish, closing above the 401.35 with a projected target high of between 402 and 407. The main channel we are in is from 397 up to 416. The main channel below is 397 down to 379. Now, yesterday, market strength and breadth open gapped up and was pinned to the highs from there, causing a trend up day. I expect strength to open near its highs and possibly fading from there. We have harmony between the technical side, which is bearish, and the quant side, which is also bearish. The futures, again, has a conflicted look. The futures have a bullish bias for the day with dissonance between the technical side, which is bearish, and the quant side, which is bullish. Kind of let me know to expect a range choppy type day once everything plays out. This leads us to our scenarios for today. Just a moment while I bring those up. Alright, our first scenario is going to be our range day structure. We could begin the day at the upper end of an exhaustion consolidation pattern, trying to gather energy to continue but fading back to support. Again, this is the range day type structure. All right. Here we are with the second scenario, which is going to be our rounded reversal day type structure. We could get a continued push lower toward the Jack or Queen support area, find midday chop around either the Queen or King support, before going back up with the same energy or force we went down with the first part of the day. I also want to let you know to be aware of the vice versa alert on this as well, because what we could get could be some wrestling here and then a start up, or a continuation up through the cash opening, and then we find our midday chop around the Queen resistance area, maybe a little bit above, and then we come down the second part of the day with the same energy or force we went up with the first part of the day. So this is the vice versa alert for the rounded reversal day type structure, and it's probably a little more, this is probably the more probable situation for today when it comes to the rounded reversal day type structure. All right, our last scenario is going to be our trend day up, which is usually pretty rare that we get days like that back to back, but it happens more often when we're in an elevated state of volatility. So things get kind of crazy then, even though volatility has gone down a good bit, which reminds me that I need to start looking at putting on some more VIX call spreads here for the next couple of months. Our trend day, or our last scenario, is going to be our trend day up, meaning we open gap up, start with a pushback toward the previous close. However, we find support on or before that previous close, then begin the uptrend for the day. We usually find midday chop around either the possible Queen or King resistance, and not always, but a lot of times you find that we find ourselves starting the second part of the trading day looking to continue that primary trend that we had in the beginning of the day, which will be up, and a lot of times it evolves into a head fake, where we start up but at some point find ourselves in a fade, headed into or going toward the close. So that is our trend day up day type structure. Those are the scenarios in which I am looking for today and the order I'm looking for them in. And as always, your most important job as a trader is to protect the capital that you already have. We do this by knowing and understanding the risk that we have on in the positions that we take and managing that risk in accordance to our account size. I hope this helps. Wishing you a positive trading day. Let's go out and make it a great one.